forward thinkers, people who break barriers, and things like that. So I think that's and it's beautiful because they want to represent people like that. And it's nice. It's nice. There are not a lot of male magazines that kind of try to move things forward.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I think they're one of the few and might be the only one. So, so big ups to the August Man team. Everybody there's nice. Yeah.
I mean, like, now is the time and age where, like, the female representation game is damn strong, right?
Of course.
And then as guys, it's like, huh?
Yeah, but rightfully so as well, I think. Maybe they've been discounted way too long.
Yeah.
Because people look at them, sadly, even our field in terms of spinning, and it's always people perceive it differently. Like, hey, are you pre-mixing? Are you that? But it's not, we do it equal, like, whatever we're doing, they can do whatever.
Here's a hot take, people will fucking beat me on the street later, okay? So, during the times when female were being oppressed, like, for example, imagine I was like Gen Z or Gen Alpha, right?
Mm-hmm.
The period where like female oppression happened, right? It's like back in the day till like maybe like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that. But you're born into an era, right? Where being female is celebrated. And then you as a male is like, what did I do? I never oppress anybody. But then I'm treated like as like a lower,
I don't look at it that way. I think it's more of equality as compared to, one superior than another. I think
it should be,
But I think their fight is also equality. But I think, it's always like, okay, how can we all coexist and do things together? Because, it's always a sad thing of like, if females are spinning, they're always like, oh, is this a model? Is it, are they pre-mixing their sets? But happens with guys as well. There are a lot of big guys in the industry.
Lucky I'm not good looking enough for people to think that way.
Pre-recorded sets, who play pre-recorded sets. So I don't know why it's only, a certain stigma that's for females, but I mean, whatever, we can do all the same things and coexist in the same environment. So I think that's a beautiful part now of like, I mean, I think it goes back to more than male, female. It goes back to race as well. I think now everything's equally represented. Now, more brown people are being represented.
I won't say equal, to be honest. There's still a lot of injustice in the world, but like we're trying to close the gap, Yeah.
I think, now I think it's a beautiful time as well. And for a brown person, you feel more represented. You feel more celebrated. You feel like, okay, more people want to work with you.
Oh, you're behind the green doors. You have manifest.
Of course,
collective minds.
Collective minds, of course, so it's a good time, I think prior to that, I mean, a bit tricky, sensitive thing to say, but I mean, we live in a country that's, brown people are the minorities, right?
Yes.
So I think it's a tougher struggle for us to also, we have different struggles of coming up in the scene. It's a harder route for us to get out there or, break that,
It reminds me of a point. In army, right, I have this friend, I just did a podcast, shout out Sean, okay? He is 50% Chinese, 50% Malay.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice.
And I think his girlfriend is also 50-50.
Okay.
So it's a very unique, they can see the perspective both worlds are. And then we were talking about like, Singapore is so expensive, and then we'll go, buy a house in Singapore and then rent out, then go Malaysia and stay and collect dividends from the rental, right?
Wow.
And it's like, dude, you try to live in Malaysia, you will feel how Malay people feel when they're in Singapore. I'm like, oh shit, when he put it into that perspective, I'm like,